Hello everyone. So I'm here today with my still blank Dulcie Bernard Brenner, who I'm actually doing this video because I actually got this shirt in for him. And sorry, his waist is a little but I actually got this shirt in for him, and I wanted to show that off. Plus, I don't know, I felt like randomly doing an update video. I've been waiting to do one for a couple days, even though I don't really have many updates. Um, I think it's because and this is so sad, I've been attempting to do NaNoWriMo. It hasn't been going the best. If only because, well, the first day I actually met the word limit, and the second day I was just so exhausted after work that I was like, well, I'll catch up on Saturday. And it was such a good intention, but what happened on Saturday is I ended up catching up on my anime. So I didn't get any writing done. So I was like, it'll be fine. I'll do it Sunday after I vote. Well, I went out to vote, and I didn't think it would take that long because it was a Sunday. I wanted to do early voting because I work, and I didn't want that to use that as an excuse. So when to vote, and at least if I voted for Obama, at least if he lost, then I'd have the right to bitch about it. So I was like, I have to vote. I just have to work. And I wanted to do before work, but I didn't know how to figure out how to do that since I take the bus and I have to be to work by 9. So I was like, I'll just do it Sunday. It'll take like no time at all. So I was there for 2.5 hours in line. And then after that, my friends were like, do you want to go get food and see Wreck-It Ralph? And we did that, but like the meal took forever. And then we ended up seeing like an 8:45 showing of the movie. And by the time I got home, well, it was time to go to bed so I could go to work. And then I was going to try again Monday, but I actually got home way too late, and so I didn't even try. It was really sad. I was going to try, but I didn't. And then yesterday I was worried about election stuff, so I literally could not focus on anything. I couldn't even go to bed until I figured out um, who won and everything. I couldn't. I was so tired, but I really could not sleep, and so I was up till 1 just to make sure. And I had actually wanted to see Obama's speech, but I just could not stay up any later. And then the feed I was watching just crashed, and I was like, I'm taking that as a sign to go to bed. So to bed, and I'm gonna try again tonight. Yay! But I do have a 4-day weekend coming up, so I'm very hopeful that I can at least. I want to catch up. It's very important to me. I'm not giving up until the very last day of Nano. So like even if I keep putting it off and putting it off up until the last day, I'm going to at least try. So yes. Anyway, because of Nano and stuff, I've been really trying to avoid BJD places, and I just miss BJD stuff. I just miss it. I know it's silly, but I do. I guess what's the absence makes the heart grow fonder or something. I just really just miss it. So I just wanted, I wanted to use this shirt as an excuse to do a video. So I was like, why not? I'll use it. So this is a shirt I'm so glad to have been able to buy him, because to be honest, I actually have a weird, it's for all my dolls except my Doll Zone Moon, who I really need to work on. I have set styles for all of my dolls, but that does not mean that I've been able to find what I've been looking for. But I do actually have a plan for all of them, despite the fact they always usually look like ghetto hot messes. So, and that's usually because I cannot find what I'm looking for. So I do try to at least come as close to it as I can. So for him, I had this style actually in mind from the get-go, but I could not find it until I found these jeans, some girl at the doll show I went when I first got them. I think it was in April. I'm going to assume it was in April. She was selling on her hound size clothes, and I took a chance, and I just love these jeans on him, and it went from there. But the thing about his style is that he always wears green tops. I don't know. Because of I think it originated probably because of this wig. Because this wig I thought would look great with green, and then like it kind of just flew from there. And sorry, piece of hair came out of the way. Poor thing. It's so super fine that like sometimes it just something fall out. But anyway, so I've been searching for like a green top for him in a specific like shades of green, but there isn't much. Like a lot of BJD clothing is like black, gray, and red with some blue thrown in. Not much green, and I know that for some reason that just was weird to me, especially because it needed to be a green sweater. I was like, someone should have made one by now, you would think, but no, I couldn't find one anywhere until I was on Tumblr, and Dorset Clothing, a shop that I always look at on Etsy and just idolize everything that they make. Like, I want all of it. Even though the price range is a little more expensive than a lot of BJD clothes. So that always makes me hesitate, and I unfortunately cannot afford everything I want from that store. Plus a lot of it, I don't know who would wear it. I just want it because it's pretty. So I'm trying to be practical in that regards. But anyway, they posted on Flickr this shirt, and I about fell out. Like, I even mentioned it in, I think, my last video or the video before it, that there was a shirt that I saw that I really wanted, and that I was thinking about contacting the seller to see, not if they could hold it, but if they could make another one if the one I wanted sold out. And I actually did send that message, and they said they would see, you know, if they could get more of the fabric, but what they have in stock is all they had of this fabric. So I just crossed my fingers and kept them crossed until I got paid, and it was still up. I never ordered something so quickly, I don't think. Like, I can't remember what I've ordered so quickly as this. Like, it kept me up that night, the night before, just to see if it was there, because I saw it and it was perfect. And I took a chance on the size because it's actually for an elder House doll, and they are definitely bigger than the Dulce Pure Body, but I figured not enough bigger to not take a chance. And I was like, at the very least, if I get it and it's like way super too big, I can try and fit it on one of my chunkier dolls. So, but I got it and put it on him, and I'm so I'm so very happy that it worked out. It's not too baggy, but like the bagginess I think works, and I love the off the shoulder thing, and I love that like it can be off one shoulder if I wanted it to, and the length in the arms is really good. So I don't know, I'm just very happy over it, and it's from dorsetclothing.etsy.com, and they sent this cute card with it with one of their dolls on it. I know the doll, but I can't think of the name. Like, I think it's one of the JIE dolls. That's what it looks like to me. She's very pretty. But yeah, so I got this shirt, and let me see. The order, this actually came from Australia, which I thought was so neat. My first thing from Australia. But what made me like kind of upset when I got this is that I'm still waiting for my Tom Hiddleston head, which, according to the Go leader, was shipped out last Wednesday, and I still haven't received it. And I'm just I'm hoping that mail is just slow because of um, the fact that Superstorm Sandy, as it has been classified, it was still going on at the time, and it was causing random delays. And I'm really hoping that it's caused that with my head and that it's not lost somewhere, because it was expensive and I want it. And I wasn't given an option to choose what I wanted for shipping, so I didn't even get to tell them I need delivery, I need a tracking number, and I'm willing to pay for a tracking number. You just have to let me know. Like, I didn't get a chance to because they actually used my head to calculate shipping for everyone else. And so they sent it, and I was able to specify anything, which, I mean, granted, they did get insurance on it, but I really do not want to escalate this to any sort of insurance issue. I really don't. So I'm hoping that it's just taking longer than normal. I'm hoping no one took it, and I'm almost hoping it's just really delayed or lost within their system rather than they delivered it and someone took it. Because, like, I imagine if someone around here took it and opened it and saw a doll head, they would just throw it away. So, cross your fingers for me. But the reason I was upset about this is this shipped same day and came from Australia, and I got it today, and I'm like, this came all the way from Australia, come on. So yeah, so there's that. And then I'm waiting on my outfit for Gabriel, which is also shipped, but it's coming from China, so it's going to at least be a couple more days here. I'm figuring at the earliest Monday, but at the latest I'll probably have to pick it up at the post office next Saturday. That's what I'm thinking on that, which is perfectly fine. And I think I said what was in that order, but it's just basically an outfit for Gabriel that I hope fits. And eyes for, finally, gray eyes for Sparrow, my Baby Apollo. And then also a shirt that I'm probably going to give to him as well. Because the more I think on it, the more I really want him in that shirt. I think it'd go well with both pair of his jeans, but I'll probably put him in the blue jeans with that shirt. I don't know. I just adore him. Sorry. So, yeah. And then I wasn't actually able to get my oob houses, which really disappointed me. I miscalculated in my bank account, and I had to make a sacrifice somewhere. And that was the only sacrifice I could make because, unfortunately, I owed my friend a birthday present. And I had already, right before, it was like literally right before I found the balancing error, I had already sent an email to Crazy Komochi about a hoodie for Loki and a shirt for my only Dalton Yu. Like, it was right before I found it. So yeah. So unfortunately, since I already sent the email to Crazy Komochi and made that what do you call it, commitment, I have to use the oob house money for that and wait to get my oob houses next week. When I get paid again, and hopefully I'll have the money. I'm crossing my fingers. Cross my fingers on that one because I really want them. Because I really want to get Cecile something, and I think they're so adorable that I just want them for myself. I'm using Cecile for excuse, but I just want them. So yeah, and then anything. The only other things I can think of are things that I just made a decision on today. For instance, I'm going to next paycheck make a 99 style order to get this ridiculously, I call it Loki-esque outfit. it's funny because it's shown exactly on a doll, and I usually don't like to mimic a sales doll, like a sales doll's appearance, but the outfit is so him that I'm just got to go for it. So I'm gonna order that. I'll probably end up ordering Sparrow something too, because when I get one, I see one something, I always seem to have to get the other person something. So there's that. I'm also gonna look for eyes and see if I can find eyes for anyone. I think I definitely want to try and get him eyes. He's supposed to have eyes kind of this color, or at least as close as I can get. But right now he's wearing one of my just toss away eyes. They're blue and they're actually really pretty on him, so I keep wondering if I should just let it go and keep it, and it doesn't have to be all like I match my shirt to my eyes, you know. I don't know. I actually really like these eyes on, so I don't know, but I may look. I'm gonna try and get my only doll Teen a pair of eyes. I think I've decided for chocolate brown for his eyes, and I think I'm going to try and come up with eye colors for Gabriel and my doll's own Elsa, see if I can get them something as well. But we'll see what I have money-wise, because the most important thing is to get Loki's outfit and to get his actual iPad rather than the gigantic monstrosity I received, which had I been paying more attention or been on my home computer, I would have noticed it actually is shown that size in the site picture. But I could swear that that picture did not load at work. When I loaded it at home, though, I saw it. I was like, if I had seen this picture, I wouldn't have ordered it. Because, like, I don't have it home anymore. I actually took it to work to use as a work mirror. Because I'm like, I'm not going to waste the money or, like, demand to send it back when they show a picture of it with the doll. But it's bigger than my phone, and like as you can see, like scale wise, that's a no, and he's taller than Loki, so so I'm gonna get him a real iPad because he really needs one. He uses one all the time. And I'm gonna try and also get him a laptop. They're very cost effective, so I think I can swing both, but we shall see. And then I'm actually also trying to decide on getting a Zoom Dia mail Christmas kit from Zoom. I have a while to decide, not like a ton of time, but enough time to really think on it. I've been wanting one for a while, ever since I got into SARDs, and whenever I would look for a SARD, I would definitely come across Zoom Dias because they are pretty much exact except for a little bit with their eyes. And I think there's also one other tiny, like really, you probably wouldn't even notice it, detail that's different. But it's mostly in the eyes. And I I fell in love with her actually face as well, but I really wanted my SARD because the eyes, I love the eyes better on the SARD, but I also, you know, I fell in love with Soon Dia, so I've been going back and forth about whether to get one or not, and I have been for like a year. So I had told myself that when the Christmas gifts came back around, maybe I'd really give it some thought. Well, today I did give it some thought, and I even came up with the character for him, and once that happens, usually the doll has to come home, simply because, like, you know, I can have thoughts about whatever doll I want to get and wish to have, but if they don't solidify with the character, I usually can just be like, okay, you go on the wish list, and, you know, if I ever think of something, okay. But if I think of a character like that, then it's usually they have to come home. And the character is really basic for right now, but I'm kind of liking where it's going. He's actually his, like, best friend, and, like, he's the shenanigans best friend, you know, like, Like maybe you have the best friend that you can like sit around and play games with, but then you have that best friend who like at like 2 in the morning you're at trying to like steal ho-hos from 7-Eleven or something. Like that's really mundane, but you know what I mean. So like they're kind of like that, and they're really not they're kind of very evil and bitchy together, and I kind of like that dynamic, and I kind of want to get him someone else home because his brother, I'm going to be getting my his brother is my Dulce Saint. His name's Thompson, if you don't remember, because it's been a while. Because I'm going to be getting him his girlfriend, like the love of his life. I'm going to get her as soon as I can settle on a mold for her. I keep going back and forth between a Supia girl and an Angel of Dream girl, Angel of Dream Yuki, and a Supia Heil to be specific. They both can come in the resin color I'd like, which should be a nice brown tan color. I really like both the tans. But I'm trying to figure out whose face I really like more and who would look the best with a Dulce Saint sculpt. So if you have any ideas about that, feel free to let me know. It's fine. Because I love them both. So pretty much it's just like I need to make a firm decision on it. But anyway, he will have her. But he actually never really has a boyfriend per se. He plays around a lot, and he really does not want to settle or anything. So he doesn't really have anyone I can buy for a love interest really. But I was like, well, having his BFF around would be pretty cool. So yeah, I already have planned what hair color he would have, and he'd have really like light gray eyes. He'd have black hair, and I need to figure out his style. Like I'm already figuring him out. I need to stop. Like once I come up with a name for it, I'll be over. But I do need to think about it a lot because the Soondia in the Christmas kits will come with the old Soon body, and I need to figure out if that will be okay or if I would prefer the new body and just wait and get him rather than get him in a kit, get him brand new and get him when I can afford him, because he'd be much more on the new body, brand new and strong than not. So I really gotta think on that. And then let's see what else I thought about today. Oh, I thought about a lot of doll stuff today. I think because of the BJD like withdrawal I'm going through. But I thought about getting a Poopy, like for real, to be a friend to Cecile. And because there's so much cute Poopy clothing that I really just would love a doll in that size. And I know it'd be a Poopy auntie, I'm not sure how you pronounce it. But I'm trying to decide if I really want one or not, because if I do, that would be my totally awesome Christmas gift to myself. But if not, then I need to stop thinking about it. So, you know, right now I'm going back and forth. We'll see. And then, let's see. I think that's it for buying updates. I have updates on things I went to do with my dolls during my 4-day weekend, but I feel bad making plans when I usually don't follow through in them. Like, because what I would love to do is for my Dorset Olivia Bonbon, I would love to make her a tutu following SDR Cal's tutorial, which is really awesome, and make her a shirt based off a pattern that I actually thought of in my head that I think would actually really work for her. I would love to do Elia's face up once and for all. I'd love to make her dress shirt thingy from the socks I bought. I really would love to make Melody Doll Teen and my Doll's Elsa make their wigs, their fur wigs. I would love to wipe his face up and possibly maybe redo it, but I definitely want to get wiped because I keep going back and forth and I would just want to wipe it and get it done. I want to redo Cecile's face up. And I think that was, yeah, I think that was all the major things. Oh, I want to cut Loki's wig because the wig has bangs that come across his eyes too much. So I kind of wanted to follow, figure out how to cut bangs and just like make them so they're you know where they should be. If only because I think he'd be cute with bangs, and I'd love to make it so that I actually don't have to constantly keep a hat on his head. I'd love to do that for him as well, but to be perfectly honest, I like this hat on him, so we'll see what happens. So yeah, so that's what I would like to do this weekend. I don't know if anything of it will happen. If it does, I'll make another video. And yeah, that's all I can think of. And sorry again for the very long video. I didn't know I had so much to say. I never do until I get in front of the camera. I really don't. Like, I'll think of things and you know, my tangents. So but yeah, I basically just wanted to show off the shirt. Yay. I really am so happy with this, and I would recommend Dorset clothing. It's very, very well made, and like it's like made like human clothing, well made. You know, it's not, you know, a whole bunch of unfinished edges, and the material is so nice, and it's shipped same day because it was ready and in stock, and it came super fast. And I don't know, there was just everything right with this, and I love how versatile this shirt is, and they have such cute things. Like I'm just impressed. So so yeah, so here's my boy, who I hope gets a fix up soon. Probably I may work on it next weekend, so because of the shirt I would love to take some good pictures of him, but he needs to face up first, I think. So yeah, that's all. Bye. Thank you for